The World Beyblade Organization is the largest online community for bladers and Beyblade fans, and is the only organization that promotes and facilitates the organization of worldwide Beyblade tournaments. Back in 2010 to 2011, I was very active in the community, placing in the top 3 for multiple tournaments in the Toronto area for the Metal Fight format. However, first place always seemed to elude me. After 2011, I played Canadian football during high school and then was very deep into the Bakugan Generation 2 meta during college, so when Beyblade X released in the summer of 2023, I was primed to get back into the competitive Beyblade scene. This video documents my successful return to the Beyblade community. I'm right beside Mr. High Park himself. Actually, I don't know who he is, but there's a cool beetle over here crawling on his legs. That's pretty awesome. But anyways, we made it to the event. What? We made it to the event. People are just practicing right down over there. The Beyblade Night Lance is here, and speaking of which, there's Lemar Devente from Lemar Devente with his head. Howdy, folks. We're just recording intro. We arrived 30 minutes early for the tournament. This extra time was spent doing a few things: getting the pre-tournament jitters out of my system, finalizing my deck, and getting friendly with the other bladers.
Your first Beyblade against their first Beyblade, your second Beyblade against their second Beyblade, and your third Beyblade against their third Beyblade.
This Beyblade tournament follows a 3v3 deck format, meaning each blader will come into a battle with 3 Beyblades with no repeating parts. The blader organizes which Beyblade will be used first, second, and third, and then in that order, the 2 bladers will face off. In the end, the team I went with was Hells Scythe 460 Needle, which was my lead due to being able to launch really hard with it and not worry about self-knockouts. I also got a kick out of using it because not only is it a combination people don't really talk about, it also looks a lot like a Siracha bottle due to the red top and green pointed bottom. Dran Sword 360 Flat will act as my second Beyblade because Dran Sword has dominated past tournaments, so I felt having it would keep me at a level playing field with everyone else. And third is Night Shield 380 Taper due to it being a counter against Dran Sword.
I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, we heard from him. He's second place last time.
Liameow. Here. FabelAvalon. Here. Lyte. Haven. Shiloh.
Hi.
Ali. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go on.
Yep, here.
Here.
What is your channel name? What the heck?
I used it since I was like 13.
Oh, it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So stupid.
I changed it once to like Slushy 2.498 or something.
Slushy.
When I was really into Slushies, and then I changed it back.
Slushy.
And I get Aaron Zhao and Later Beat.
Okay guys, turn around. Turn around, then get your order ready, sorry.
Alrighty, it's round 1. Time for my first competitive Beyblade match in a tournament setting in 12 years. Due to the rail system of the Beyblade X Stadium, there is a belief that being on a certain side will give you an edge depending on your Beyblade. So, at the beginning of a round, we do rock, paper, scissors, with the winner getting to choose which side they start off with. Then, after each match, the sides are swapped. First up is my Hells Scythe, aka Siracha, going against my opponent's Hells Scythe on 480 ball, which is a very popular stamina combo.
Chill.
Okay, when you're both ready, let me know, okay?
Ready?
Both good?
1 second.
Sure thing.
I'm ready, spaghetti. Ready.
To both of you. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Who's yellow?
That was me.
The quick burst finish gives us an early 2-0 lead. In Beyblade X, a burst or KO in the side pockets is worth 2 points. An X finish, which is a Beyblade getting knocked into the middle pocket, is worth 3 points, and a spin finish is worth 1 point. Now we are in a Dran Sword mirror match. Luckily, my opponent's Dran Sword was a slightly different color, which helped avoid confusion.
3, 2, 1, launch it!
I can't actually see.
Hato.
Okay, well, who is the teal? Who is the teal Dran Sword?
I'm flat.
Okay, so that is 3-0.
My strength advantage most likely gave my Beyblade more stamina, letting us get the spin finish to make the score 3-0. Next up is my Knight Shield on Taper against my opponent's Knight Shield on High Needle.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Okay, 0-3, but opportunity for a comeback. Oh, yeah,
sorry.
I caught. Hey, you can't take my shots now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! That was an extreme turn. 1-3. Both of you turn around. You can either stay the same or reshuffle.
Unfortunately, Knight Shield struggles to land a hard hit and loses via spin finish. This L for Knight Shield started to make me rethink my team. Unfortunately, at the time, I could not come up with a better replacement for it. At the very least, if I lose with Knight Shield, it would most likely be due to a spin finish, which is only 1 point. Now that we went through 3 of our Beyblades, we had to reorganize them and start again from number 1. During the entire tournament, I always started with Siracha.
Okay, score is 1-3. Comeback, question mark?
I believe in you, babe.
Okay, number 1. Back to Siracha.
My opponent also starts off with their Hells Scythe, so it's a rematch.
2, 1, go shoot! And that is good game.
Siracha gets the win again, making the score 4-1, giving me the first round win.
Thoughts going in? Pre-fight press conference?
We'll see. We're facing Zankye.
Who's that?
Very famous.
Very famous guy.
My second match is against Zankye, a prolific Beyblade YouTuber who is ranked 13 in the world for Beyblade Burst. So I was interested to see how well I can do against someone who has more experience not only with this generation of Beyblade, but Beyblade in general. First up is Siracha against Knight Shield on High Needle.
3, 2, 1.
Losing via X finish was rough for the first match of round 2 since that's 3 points. Knight Shield on High Needle is a very good defense type, which makes the high recoil of Hells Scythe a liability in this matchup. Second match is my Dran Sword against his Knight Lance on Taper, so it's an attack battle.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Holy crap!
I actually thought it was game over right there. Apparently, if the Beyblade gets knocked out of the arena but not through the pockets, then it's considered out of bounds and the match would have to be redone.
No, we gotta redo it. Gotta be the same. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Oh my god. This is like, whoa! Okay, this can be anyone's game now.
Though that really didn't matter since I lost due to a spin finish. So even though that's 1 point, the 3 points from the previous X finish made this game loss quick.
Your first L?
First L. We got that X finish in the beginning was rough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Feel okay.
Are you deflated? Are you a shell of a man?
No. You win some, you lose some.
Now we follow Hato, aka Lemar Devente. Hato is a prolific Beyblade YouTuber who was also the runner-up for the first ever Beyblade X Tournament here in Toronto. He won his first round, and now with the second round, with my loss, If he wins, it would be a nice consolation prize since we are using the exact same deck. Siracha faced another Hells Scythe, this time the popular ball combo. Siracha is able to get the burst win to give Hato the 2-0 lead. Next up is a Dran Sword mirror match. That was a quick victory for Hato. He is one of the best users of the Dran Sword, so in a mirror match I wasn't too worried for him.
Yeah, you win. Ready and set.
That was quick. That was quick.
You're doing good still.
Exact same team. This is better than you. How about the technique of the launch?
Hey, this is my first tournament in like 12 years. Come on, cut me some slack. You're doing good.
Do something unique.
Game 3, can I get FabelAvalon and Ali?
Now I am facing the same person that Hato faced, so I am confident since Hato did so well against him. Match 1 is Siracha versus Hells Scythe on ball.
2, 1, go shoot.
Starting off with a double burst is an okay start, since Siracha did get hit pretty hard during that match.
3, 2, 1, go shoot. There we go. Alright.
Uh-oh, that's not a good start. My ace just lost and now we are down 0-2. Next up is another Dran Sword mirror match.
Later set. 3, 2, 1, shoot.
With a quick hit, I am able to get the equalizer before self-KOing. It's now a Knight Shield battle. My Knight Shield on taper versus my opponent's stationary Knight Shield.
3, 2, 3, 2, 1, shoot.
My Knight Shield comes in clutch with a burst win and redeems itself, making the score 4-2. Even though my ace lost, luckily my two other Beyblades were able to come through and give us the win, making our tournament record 2 wins and 1 loss.
I was worried when my ace lost, but we got lucky. We got lucky. That was really lucky. For 2-1, 2-1. Just one more win, and we'll have a winning record for this 5-match point thing. Same person you did. Yeah, so I was like, it's rough out here. That's my ace. Siracha's my ace. Hello guys, it's Lemar Dentist here.
Fluffells! Lemar Dementia here. Fluffells!
For round 3, Hato faces off against Blader Beast. Blader Beast is ranked 8 in the world for Beyblade Burst and has placed top 3 in 9 tournaments, 4 of which were first place.
Lamborghini detention.
Hato starts off round 3 with Siracha against a Wizard Arrow on High Needle.
2, 1, go shoot.
Get out, Riverside.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Trust this not to burst.
I'm hoping I burst you.
It feels like you've been at least been close.
That's annoying. Okay. Let's do that again.
This first battle ended in a draw, so both Beyblades had to redo the battle.
2, 1, go shoot.
Oh my god. I'm just thinking. I'm hoping I lose a stamina. I'm not going to that stamina. I don't want to.
With Wizard Arrow losing balance, Siracha was able to get the spin finish, making it 1-0. While the bottoms of these Beyblades are similar, and in general Wizard Arrow has more stamina than Hells Scythe, Siracha's high recoil is able to beat down Wizard Arrow into losing speed. Next up is Hato's Dran Sword against Blader Beast Dranzer on taper.
Alright, Bladers ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot.
I missed every shot on you. I think that's insane. I missed every shot.
Something still happens, you know.
I hope.
The opponent's Dranzer was able to get the spin finish to tie the game 1-1 against Hato's Dran Sword, which was my worry since Dranzer tends to have more stamina than Dran Sword. For match 3, it's Night Shield against Hells Scythe on Needle.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
I don't like being in the center.
Alright, that is 3 to 1.
There you go.
Rearrange your decks.
Yeah, that was a knockout.
Call upon the power of the Bit Beast. Come on, Garfield.
Despite Hato saying he was not able to get Night Shield to work earlier, Night Shield's knockout victory against the opponent's Hells Scythe on Needle was able to bring Hato back into the lead 3 points to 1. Both Bladers reorganized their deck, and next up is Siracha against Dranzer.
3, 2, 1, go shoot. Jeez.
Dranzer can get that last minute KO.
Alright, that is 4-1.
I was getting nervous looking at that too. While I was worried that Dranzer might pull an upset due to its ability to do a last-second smash attack, Siracha was able to pull through and get that needed point to win the game, meaning Hato is now 3 wins and 0 losses. However, on my end, with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss, we just need 1 more win to get a winning record. First up is Siracha against Wizard Arrow on Ball.
Ready and set. 3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Gotcha. 3, 2, 1.
It's not over.
This is wait.
Unfortunately, we have a rough start with my Siracha losing against the opponent's Wizard Arrow. Siracha wasn't able to get enough heavy hits against the Wizard Arrow and instead lost balance, causing it to scrape the floor and lose. Next is a Dran Sword mirror match, with my opponent having theirs on taper.
3, 2, 1, go shoot. I know that doesn't count.
The first round is a no contest due to my opponent's launcher falling apart.
Set. 3, 2, 1, go shoot.
We still took the L, however, on this battle, bringing the score to 0-3. Next is my Night Shield against, I think, their red Night Shield. Alright, it's now or never.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
There we go. My Night Shield was able to put theirs into the pit. It's 2-3.
Crazy thing, that's a first finish.
Wait a minute. Even though I knocked my opponent into the pocket, because my Beyblade went into the same pocket after that and then bursted while my opponent's Beyblade was still spinning, it ended up being my loss, bringing the game to 0-5. It was a rough loss, and now we are in the red. This next round can either make or break my goal of having a winning tournament record.
That was rough. We got wrecked, as the kids say.
So hard! So hard!
We still got oh, we have one more match. One more match. So we got, hopefully we get that win for that last one. Then we're out. So sad.
You won 2 times in a row, though.
What?
You won 2 times, though.
It's 2-2 now.
I have 2 wins and 2 losses. So you want a winning record?
Yeah, because we have one more round.
But in brighter news, next up is Hato, where he faces 1234 Beyblade. Hato comes into this matchup super nervous, and for good reason too. 1234 Beyblade is also a prolific Beyblade YouTuber who is not only ranked number 9 in the world for Beyblade Burst, but is also ranked number 1 in the world for the Beyblade Metal format. He has placed in the top 3 for a whopping 74 tournaments, 28 of which were first place and 25 of them being second place. Meaning, if there's a tournament happening in Toronto, 1234 Beyblade is most likely going to be in the finals for it. On top of that, 1234 Beyblade has one of, if not the hardest launches in the entire competitive scene, on top of having Dran Sword as their ace, so Hato definitely had reason to be shaking in his boots. First up is Siracha versus Dran Sword.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, my You better break! I still win though, right? I still win though, right?
I have to ask Dan.
This is the first time I have ever seen a Beyblade X Bay break in front of my eyes. The power of Dran Sword as well as the recoil from Hells Scythe is not a good combo. Even though 1234 Beyblade won that battle, due to a part breakage, the battle has to be redone.
That's tough.
I don't know how that broke. It never made contact.
It was too extreme.
So we redo?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It was too extreme.
I need to be flat.
I got you, homie. It's too extreme.
I have one, but I need to buy a new one.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And then it bursts.
No!
Is it broken as well?
Yeah, it's broken, yeah.
Luckily for Hato, this time around, Siracha is able to burst Dran Sword, giving Hato a 2-0 lead. Second battle is Hato stock Dran Sword versus 1234 Beyblade's Hells Scythe 460 high needle combo.
You did quite enough today, huh?
Just catch up. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know if I can see
Lemar! Hato is able to get a KO finish, winning the battle as well as the round, bringing his record to a total of 4 wins and 0 losses, which is awesome and makes me jealous since we are using the exact same team, but I am nearing a losing record at 2 wins and 2 losses.
Lemar, you didn't have to be scared.
Buddy, his bait broke during that process. I had to be scared.
4-0.
Whoa, let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it.
It's like all disgusting.
Oh my gosh, did you chew on it?
No, it just broke.
It's all chewed up.
I only launched it like literally 30 times. And
How did you manage to make it that?
It uses Star Blast attack, but with its tip.
Did you launch on
You
top of the
launched
stadium?
it on top?
No, cause like it like bounces up and you know.
If I do 3-2, will I be able to go to the next round?
Maybe. I don't know. Depends on the scores of other people. That's what we had before when we decided.
Alright, let's try to get wild card.
Don't know if that's true.
What's your plan now? I just keep on doing. Should you rely on Siracha?
Get Ollie and Liameow.
Meow. Oh, you're facing a kid,
Ollie
Allie.
and Liam.
Let's see. You got this out. You're facing a kid. I can never know.
Alright, here we go. If we can get a 3-2 record, we may be able to get a wild card placement and even see the finals. So, for the last round before the finals, I am facing a 6-year-old. At this point, both he and I both have a 2-2 record, so whoever wins this round may have a shot at going into the finals. Even though I am facing someone that is 20 years younger than me, I realize that I am a bit too relaxed and worry that my overconfidence may cause my Dran Sword to lose due to being reckless. So I swapped Dran Sword with a stock Wizard Arrow as a safe option. A stock Wizard Arrow is actually the Beyblade that won first place in the last tournament, so I feel it's an okay replacement.
What's your thoughts beforehand? Ow, don't mess up. You know, we're 2-2 right now. Hopefully we can get another one, so I can end the day with a winning record.
Is this the last match of the day?
Well, last match for the first round. Then there's like elimination round, but we'll see. Because we're
More rounds. Oh my god. How long is this?
So first up is Siracha versus stock Dran Sword.
Okay, round 1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot!
And it looks like we get a spin finish. Or do we?
Oh, what?
Technically a burst.
A revelation.
I think it's like a burst because I picked it up and it's just really fell.
Oh, okay.
Let me go confirm that.
Uh-oh, more Bay drama. Even though my Beyblade did not exactly explode, because the bottom part was so loose to the point where picking it up caused it to fall off, it was considered a burst finish, meaning I am now losing 0-2.
Counts as a burst, alley. Oh, jeez.
2-0.
So down 2 points, the pressure is on. My stock Wizard Arrow faces against their Knight Shield on Needle.
But it's right. 3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Luckily, we get a spin finish, making it 1-2. However, I am still in the danger zone since a burst or knockout on my end will mean I lose this round. My Knight Shield on Taper now faces against his stock Hells Scythe.
But it's right. 3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Whoa.
First finish.
Luckily, a quick burst finish brings me to the lead 3 points to 2. Now it is anyone's game. We reset our decks, and I keep the order the same, starting with Siracha, and it looks like it will be going against a stock Hells Scythe.
Alright.
very close.
Okay, boys, ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Oh, jeez.
Ali wins.
It was a one-hit X finish, giving me the win 6-2, meaning my record for the tournament is now 3 wins and 2 losses.
How dare you, Ali?
These technicalities keep getting me.
Cancels the Ionic Blader. He beat a kid. How dare you? How could you? Should let him win, Ali.
What?
Should have let the kid win.
But now I'm 3-2.
Fuck you.
Okay, so the playoffs aren't in yet, but we have a 3-2 record. What a tournament, right? You were there. What do you have to say, cameraman? What conspired today? It's a conspiracy against me.
The Beyblade God's not upon your side.
Yeah.
So at this point, we know that Hato is going into the next round, but can he get a perfect record? In this round, Hato faces Dan, the organizer of this tournament, who is ranked 114th in the world in Beyblade Burst, and has placed in the top 3 in 6 different tournaments in just under a year. First match is Siracha versus Wizard Arrow 380 Needle, so it's a battle of stamina.
Like a second.
Dan gets distracted due to his phone and launches weird, causing his Beyblade to get stuck on the ridges for a bit. As a result, the referee calls for the match to be redone.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Despite not being distracted this time around, Dan's Wizard Arrow still gets stuck on the ridge. Siracha is able to hit the weakened Bay hard enough to do a KO and give Hato a 2-point lead. Match 2 is Dan's Hells Scythe on Needle versus Hato's stock Dran Sword.
3, 2, 1.
Dran Sword is able to get the W, giving Hato the win and a perfect 5-0 record.
You see? Same exact team. 5-0, 3-2. 5-0, 3-2. Same team. See, Siracha is the best.
It's been a rough match. It's been, I don't know, to quote the Beyblade X manga, is this hope or is it this despair?
Where's 1, 2, 3?
Probably bowling.
All right, I'm going to announce the top 8 finalists.
Now it's the moment of truth. Will I, Ali12345456, aka Zionic Blader, make it to the finals for the first time in 12 years?
Number 1, Hato with a score of 5-0. Fluffells with a score of 4-1. Original Zankye with a score of 4-1. Lyte with a score of 4-1. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a score of 3-2. Haven with a score of 3-2. Ali with a score of 3-2. And the last one's me. 3-2.
Oh snap, we're going into the finals. You got this, Lemar. We have the same team. So if you don't have confidence, then I don't have confidence because we have the same team. And you're better at the team than I am.
Let's see how this goes.
Top 8. But this is quarterfinals, that means, right? We're in the quarterfinals. First tournament in 12 years. But yeah, 12 years.
Oh, look, it's Siracha, guys. I'm literally buried.
So if I lose this, then my record is 3-3.
We'll see how it goes.
We're in top 8. Lemar Devente, do you have any words of encouragement for me? I'm second last place.
Look, you made it to finals, and you've got Siracha, that means you've got a shot, and you've had all these matches to learn from what works and what doesn't work. So, I believe in you.
There we go. I don't know if I learned anything, though. I've just been, like, autopiloting it.
Boom, we did it! Albeit 7th out of the top 8, so I am going to have to face the second ranked blader of the day. But before that, it's Hato versus Dan again, in a rematch for the quarterfinals. So in the finals, instead of going up to 4 points, it's now up to 7. On top of that, the bladers are not forced to use every Beyblade, but the losing blader can decide to allow the winning blader to keep the same Beyblade or be able to swap the Beyblade. Hato Siracha versus Dan stock Dran Sword kicks things off.
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Siracha gets a quick knockout. Dan requests a rematch, so it's Dran Sword versus Siracha again.
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
That was a launch burst, right?
That's mid-stadium.
The instant burst causes the match to be redone.
2, 1, go shoot! Reversal!
Dran Sword is able to give Dan the KO win, tying the score 2-2. Hato requests a rematch.
3, 2, 1, shoot!
Dan is able to get an X finish, giving him the lead against Hato 5-2. Hato is in hot water now. Hato switches to Dran Sword while Dan switches to his Hells Scythe.
2, 1, shoot!
With that burst finish, it's now 5-4. It is anyone's game. Next is a mirror match of both stock Dran Swords.
3, 2, 1, 5, 4, finish win. That is still a KO, so that is Dan.
With that KO, Hato is now leading 6-5. Hato switches to Siracha, while Dan also goes for his Hells Scythe.
3, 2, 1, go shoot! And that is me. Sorry, I thought this time I'd get a game? Oh, well, I thought it was still spinning.
Unfortunately, Siracha gets unlucky and gets KO'd, giving Dan 2 points and winning the round 7-6, which was extremely close. Now I begin to get nervous seeing Hato get eliminated using the same team as I am.
I tried the Siracha.
And Siracha failed you?
Siracha did fail me that one.
Oh my god.
It was pretty rough. It was a rough match.
But I can't let that paralyze me because my first match of the finals is against Fluffells, the second best blader of the tournament. Fluffells is also coming off a second place finish in a Beyblade Burst tournament that happened earlier in the summer.
Okay. Show each other. Going in strong.
So first match is Siracha against my opponent's Wizard Arrow on Taper. Luckily, it's quick and I win via KO for a 2-0 lead. Fluffells calls for a rematch, so Wizard Arrow faces Siracha again.
3, 2, 1, go.
Siracha does an amazing job tanking heavy hits and is able to get a spin finish, bringing us to 3-0. Next is Siracha against stock Dran Sword.
3, 2, 1, go.
Siracha gets a lucky positioning for that smash attack, giving it the X finish and giving us the lead 6-0. One more point and I am off to the semi-finals. Next is Siracha versus Hells Scythe on ball.
3, 2, 1, go. You don't know that.
Siracha falls to an X finish, making the score 6-3. From my testing between these two Beyblades, they are very close in power, and luck will play a big factor. Despite knowing that, I am too headstrong to swap, and I end up sticking with Siracha.
3, 2, 1, go.
With that KO, it's now 6-5. My large lead has now become anyone's game.
3, 2, 1.
Luck was on my side with that KO, giving me the win 8-5.
Siracha! Siracha got it, my man. Siracha got it.
You got it? Oh, sure. I get it.
See, I told you to catch on.
Siracha will catch on. We're in the semis, man. So that means we're top 4.
I got scared because
The rule of the game, just catch up.
We just won our quarterfinal match. So now we're in the semis, man.
Oh, okay. Please, you have to win this.
In the semi-finals, we now have a rematch against Zankye, who sweeped us in round 2, so the pressure is on. First up is Siracha versus Zankye's Night Shield on High Needle.
Otherwise, I'll be like,
Do you think they're even going to change? Do you think they're going to change the fact?
Our launches were too early, so unfortunately, despite Siracha KOing Night Shield, we have to redo the match.
What they did for there's no Hasbro though. But the reason why they did that, right? The reason why Hasbro did that is because in Japan, it's what they the metal is obviously
Alright, 1-0.
Siracha is able to get some heavy hits in, and as a result, we win via spin finish, leading 1-0. Next is Siracha versus Zankye's Night Lance on Taper.
Yep, we're ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
But I hope they don't.
Siracha is able to slip away from Night Lance's attack, giving us an X finish victory, making the score 4-0. Now it's Siracha versus Hells Scythe on ball. This matchup is very luck based due to the high recoil.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Literally, the difference between the Japanese and the rest
Luckily, luck is on our side, and we get the KO win, bringing us to 6-0. Unfortunately, there was a miscount, so at the time we believed it to be 5-0. Siracha takes on Night Shield on High Needle again.
What did you do? I have nothing else to lose at this point. The brainstorm.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
I know it's brainstorm. But some people here I hear brain.
Night Shield gets the win, however, due to mid-air contact before the Beyblades hit the stadium, the ref calls for a redo.
Needle, I'll hear this. If I'm thinking of brainstorm, I'll hear it.
I'm not really arguing with
It's like the one, there's like a bunch of...
It's different than the heavier world because that was just a matter of when you have the frequency at which you hear.
I heard for that one too. People hear better.
In the rematch, we survive some heavy hits and get the spin finish, making us 7-0. But due to a miscount, it's seen as 6-0. Now it's Siracha versus Night Lance on Taper.
Alright, you ready? Yep. 3,
Yeah, yours has the same issue. It's a wobbly. Oh, that was
Siracha! Siracha takes the victory in the 5.
See, you got it to work. I couldn't.
Siracha.
You got it to work and I couldn't.
Dude.
We are able to push Night Lance out with an X finish, giving us the win 10-0. And now we are in the finals.
The master, how do you feel?
No, not even. 7-0.
7-0 with Siracha. Hold on, you have to show off Siracha again.
7-0.
Wait, sir, how do you feel going into the finals?
That means I win a prize.
Sorry,
You get a stamp that you already have.
is he going into the finals or?
We get a quarter. This is semi.
So finals.
Final.
So how do you feel that you're going into the finals, sir?
Well, I mean, considering it's my first tournament since 2000. Well, I mean, I went to one in 2016, but that was, I don't really count that.
Nervous? No?
Well, I mean, I just wanted a 3-2 record. I got the 3-2 record. So now that we're in top 2, and I'm using a combo that people said shouldn't be good.
Be a humble king. Like humble king.
And what is your plan? To continue to use Siracha to destroy your opponents?
Yeah, I need to make a statement with Siracha.
So you're going to make a mark on the world, eh?
I mean, I think I've already made a statement with Siracha.
At this point, I am super relaxed. All I wanted was a winning record, and now we are in the finals against 1234 Beyblade. I now have the opportunity to be able to break the curse of me never getting first place. We kick things off with Siracha against stock Dran Sword. 1234 Beyblade is deadly with this Beyblade, so I cannot allow myself to be too comfortable.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, if you guys care. I don't care. I care. Alrighty, when you're ready and set. 3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Siracha survives a love tap, and Dran Sword immediately self-X finishes itself, giving us the 3-0 lead. Siracha takes on Dran Sword again.
Gonna be staying?
Yep. Going this.
Going with that. Yeah. Ready?
Yes.
Go to both of you. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Just mid-air contact, you redo.
However, the Beyblades clash in the air, causing Dran Sword to get knocked out, and as a result, the battle is redone.
Ready and set. 3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Unfortunately for 1, 2, 3, 4 Beyblade, the redo ended with a self-X finish, giving us the 6-0 lead.
That's your worst strategy.
He's staying with that.
Just catch up.
Don't lose.
Alright, ready and set.
You don't lose
3,
until your
2,
opponent wins.
1, go shoot.
Again?
Alright.
That was the worst final ever.
I don't want anyone to upload this.
I end up winning instantly with a lead of 8-0.
Siracha, guys, remember, Siracha.
Remember the name. Holy shit, Ali. Zionic Blader.
Yeah, buddy.
It didn't even process in my head that I just won first place because it felt very anticlimactic. The prize was a starter Dran Sword, but since I already had one, I ended up giving it to the kid whose loss gave us the crucial win to be able to get into the finals. And that's that. My first tournament in 12 years, and not only do I win the whole thing, I also break the curse that has eluded first place for me for so long. It has been quite the journey. I joined the World Beyblade Organization 13 years ago, and so much has happened since. My brother has been pestering me the entire tournament to change my username, and I am hesitant since Ali12345456 has been with me for so long. But with this first place finish, and with a new Beyblade generation, it is time for a new Ali. It is time for Alrighty guys, that's the end of the tournament. I did not expect to come up as the first place winner. This is technically my first ever first place winning tournament in WBO of all time, even back from 12 years ago. I only got second place or third. For the finals, I literally only used Hells Scythe 460 Needle. So we called him Siracha. I made sure to tell everyone this guy is called Siracha so that they know. Beware of Siracha. This guy used the exact same team as well.
Yeah, I got screwed in the finals, but I did go 5-0 in the preliminaries, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I did find pretty good success in Siracha, so we highly recommend it here at the Zionic Blader channel. I will rep this guy forever, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm the king of Siracha, like my heat.
Woo, caliente.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, well, I guess this is your journey. Congratulations.
Yeah, first place. I thought I was going to be ranked.
Next time.
Yeah. But anyways, this has been Zionic Blader with Lemar Devente from
Lemar Devente.
If you like the video, hit the like button, or don't. I'm not the boss of you. But be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever we upload. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, make sure to subscribe to Lemar Devente from Lemar Devente. He's going to be making videos soon. Oh.
Don't listen to any of these guys. I don't know what they just said. I don't know what they just said, but it was all wrong. You should listen to me. And what I say is, did anyone lose a hat? No, for real.
Where's the hat?
Anyone, where's the hat?
No?
Yeah, where's the hat?
Hato?
Hato has Hato.
We got a hat over here.
What hat is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, why are we still recording?
Subscribe to Zionic Blader!
That's what this channel is about, right? Like losing things and then finding things.
Yeah, I guess I found my love for Beyblade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lost it 12 years ago. Found it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he has a YouTube channel too.
Sort of. It's not anything that special yet, but it's going there.
What is it called?
Well, it's pretty much my name, but with numbers and letters. So.
You want to spell it out?
5H1L0H.
There we go. Peace.
See, it was this hat. If anyone knows who has this hat, who this belongs to, please.
Most of my viewers are from the United States.
This may have come from someone in the United States.
And also, I think Mexico and India.
I will be putting this on milk cartons.
Yeah. Barely anyone from Canada actually watches my stuff. So
I watch it. I watch him. Subscribe to him.
I'm good. I don't want lice.
Oh yeah, I didn't subscribe to you. Ooh, you should record the subscribing moment just for fun.
Yeah, Mockbuster.
Your channel is called
Zionic Blader.
Zionic Blader.
So ZEONIC Blader. BLADER.
Zionic Blader.
That makes him get the close of the subscribe.
Right. Yep. Look at that right there. Subscribe to Zionic Blader. Please subscribe to me, Zionic Blader.
Yeah, hit it with no.
Subscribe to Zionic Blader.